What up? I'm gonna film a video because I want to. I'm about to get my Mustang in the shop. Now it's far from being completed. It is far from complete. But I'm about to throw the transmission in. Maybe not today, but tomorrow. We're gonna see if it works. Never know until you try it. And I sit there and spin it by gears, spin it by hand, and gears seem to be working. That's this one right here. I gotta find the dipstick tube for it. It has the tube, but it doesn't have the actual reader itself for some reason. Let me try this one. See if this is the right length. If it is, then this is the one that goes in. Boo, 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 boo. Oh. That's the reason why, because it just does not go in. It gets stopped for some reason. I don't know why it gets stopped. Probably because it's reaching the limit and it can't go in any further. Or it's probably too damn long. That's probably why it don't fit. I have more. Ugh. I have this one that might fit it. It's a little on the bent side, but you never know, it might go in. It might be the one that's meant for it. Seriously? No? Oh, I see what's going on. So close. Ooh, this might be the one. It's a little bent. This transmission never had a dipstick tube. Oh, it's so close. It's so close to fitting. Yeah, this might be the one right here. I use this one right here. This one's been cut, so it's been modified. Never did have a dipstick tube for this thing. Don't know why. Nope, this one doesn't fit it. This one don't fit it either. Find a dipstick tube that fits that car, fits this transmission. Always been a problem, always. I don't know any more dipstick tubes that, I don't know any more. I don't know any. It doesn't have one and it needs one to be useful. It's gotta have one to be useful. That transmission doesn't have one either. You got so many dipstick tubes. We only have a couple, and that's 3 right there that don't fit it. There was another one back here somewhere. Maybe it's still back here. All my belts. That's crazy. We don't have a dipstick tube for this thing. How wild is that? No, not there. Might have to go in the shed and look for a dipstick tube. We got the tube, we just don't have the... Let me try this engine one. Nah, I'm kidding, that won't fit it. Damn, that's hard. It's hard to push that in there. So there's 3 that don't work. Technically, one's been modified, so they're all long. They're all long. Where's the short ones? You know what I mean? We don't have that many transmissions. They're all long. They're all long. All right, guess I'm checking the shed for a dipstick tube. There we go. We now have light. Let's go look for transmission with a dipstick tube. You got 2 transmissions right here. They don't have what I'm looking for. Transmission goes to a Chevy. I know we got 1 Chevy transmission out here. It's for a Mustang. Come on, Dad has to have Mustang parts. Well, honestly, we don't know if that transmission even goes to a Mustang. We just assume it work. Dad said it should work because it's a C4, so they should all be the same. So we're about to check the shed. It might get dark in here, so please bear. If we got a dipstick tube, because the ones I tried are too damn long. Dipstick tube for Mustang. This one light's almost not enough. I kind of need another light. Uh-oh. Might have to use the phone. I kind of paused the camera there for a minute because I didn't know what I was doing. Looking for a dipstick tube. Wow, we don't have any? Come on, this is where all the Mustang parts are. Where's the Mustang parts? We got a bumper. Oh! We got the bats in here. We're gonna need this transmission cross member. Not that much. There should be one. Right here. No, I don't think so. I think that's for a engine dipstick tube. The actual stick itself, I need the stick. I don't need the tube, I need the stick. Wow. We got nothing. I'm gonna have to use that one that's like been modified. You know what I mean? Gonna have to use that one that's been modified. Uh-oh. That's crazy. Hey, man, ain't got nothing for Mustangs. Already got the cross member in here. Give it to me. We'll take that. We gotta have something for Mustang. We just got to. There is a bottle in here with Coke still in it. It's like ancient, like old style Coke. What are these? Gaskets. They probably go to a Mustang. .302, .307, .337, .269, .262, and .267, .302, V8. Yeah, these are gaskets that I probably need. I definitely need these gaskets for the engine. We got more gaskets right here. I don't know what all they go to. Oh man, somebody farted. Is that an oil pan gasket? Yeah, I think that's an oil pan gasket. Get off of it. What is that? What kind of gasket is that? Something I've never seen before. Okay, well, these are definitely gaskets, so they just don't go to this. They just don't go to my motor. They don't go to my motor. They go to something else. But these definitely go to my motor. Probably gonna have to take the intake out all over again. Gonna have to take the intake manifold off all over again because we got fresh gaskets coming along. And the transmission mount. But no, we got everything but a dipstick tube. That's crazy. Yeah, I used some just gasket material you can get from like any kind of store and used it for the... Yeah, bro, should have not done that. We got that. Transmission mount. Transmission mount. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, for this transmission, we're going to have to use the one that's been modified. Which is going to be the one in this one. Since I modified it to make it work. Since it's been shortened. Oh well, that'll work. We'll know it's full of transmission fluid when you got like a... I should turn that off. You got like two full gallons in there. Right in here. Between this and the block, like right in here, I used yeah. You can tell I tried to cut it to length, cut it just right. So yeah, I didn't find a dipstick tube, fortunately. That's disappointing. It has the tube, it's just missing the dipstick. Missing the actual reader. The part that tells you what's in the transmission. That's the only thing that we're missing. I don't think it's out here amongst all this stuff. Because this is exactly where the transmission previously was. Might be out here somewhere, I don't know. But oh well, we'll get this car in. We'll get the transmission in. Then I'll tear apart the motor and install those new gaskets. Use some silicone too. Man, I guess I could do it right now, just get it done out of the way, but I gotta ask Dad first before I use something. So I'll be like, yo, can I use these? I'll be like, yeah, sure. Where'd you find these at? Shed? Sure. Okay. I'll get these installed. So yay for that. That tree's getting after it. I can tell it's growing. Got done watering all my trees last night. How's that tire doing? Doing pretty good. Yeah, it was a freaking valve stem. It might be a little low. So yeah, I'm still, I don't know, I just paused there for a minute. Tire might be a little low. I tried to air it up. I had like 150 pounds I put in it. Well, compressor only goes up to 150, and so that's probably too weak for that tire. So it's just like, you know, that ladder was blowing away. Yeah, I'll ask him and see if I can use those gaskets I found for that little spot right there. If he says yes, hooray. I'll get that done. The shop all cleaned. Found the nuts for the transmission. I had to find some. Luckily, I found some. Had to rethread them, but it worked. They'll be just as good. I'll get them tight. Get the transmission mounted. I got bolts for the transmission. I think they're transmission bolts. I have no clue if they're transmission bolts or not. I should probably see if they're gonna be too long for this belt housing, but I seriously doubt it. That might be a problem. Gotta put this old timing chain gear up. It's outside in the weather. Dad would not like that. He'd be like, what the fuck you putting leaving stuff outside for? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, you know what I mean? Okay, these are definitely gonna be too long. So we gotta find some shorter bolts. Same thread, just shorter. Okay, that's something else I can do in the meantime. Perfect. Let's see here. There's one. I found my valve stems. Yeah. There's 3. We only need 5, so I just need 2 more. This one's a little rusty. A little rusty, but it work. Yeah, I know the transmission did not come with these bolts, so. Oh yeah, that ought to work. Let's go back here. Why squeeze myself through? Yeah. Shit. Okay. It's spooky back here. There's 4. What was that? That one might be a little too long. Oh. There's 5. It's a little rusty. It's fine when it's not rusty, but I'll keep it just in case. 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 Too small. Right size, right length, but too narrow. Too long. Man, I'm running out of options over here. Alright, fine, what the fuck, we'll use it. We're gonna have to recap it. Or take it to the wire wheel and brush it off. There we go. This is scary. I'm gonna start flying. These pliers might be too big. I'm sure it's fine. We don't need to rust it. We'll just use the brush, hand brush. You wimp? Yeah, I'm a wimp. It's fine. It's going fine. It's going fine. It's going real fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. We'll force it in. I'm sure the back of the transmission, back of the engine's going to need the same thing. Which means before we get, I'm going to probably work on it tomorrow, depending on the weather. I definitely got to stick some screwdriver because there's definitely some mud dabbler nesses in there, in that engine block. So, get the screwdriver, get the WD-40 after that motherfucking shit. Probably going to have to get self-tapping set and retap the threads. Maybe. And how do I know this is the right bolt? Because I tested it on other blocks. If it works on another engine, it ought to work. Here, let me pick the rustiest one and then see if it'll fit this block. Oh yeah, see? Threads right in. If it threads in that one, it'll thread them all. It'll thread in them all. Because they all should be about the same. Yep, that bad boy right there is going to get transmission. I'm going to let you know how it goes.